Who is Ra? Ra is a social memory complex or group soul that originates in sixth density. This is in some ways similar to a hive mind. They are all one consciousness, but there are many of them. Sixth density is the dimension in which love and wisdom are blended together. In sixth density, the polarities are harmonized. There is no negative or positive polarity, only unity, love, and service to others. Ra claims to be a part of a group called the Confederation of Planets in the service of the one infinite creator. There are approximately 53 civilizations in this confederation that is made up of 500 planetary consciousness complexes. This confederation has planetary entities from within the solar system and from other star systems in our galaxy. The members of this confederation offer service to planets in direct proportion to the desires for service to the law of one on the planet. 11,000 years ago, Ra visited Earth, seeking to assist humanity in our conscious evolution with the law of one teachings of unity. They provided these teachings to someone in Egypt who was in a position to share the teachings with Egypt. They also provided technology in the form of the pyramids of Egypt. However, the priests and peoples of Egypt at that time distorted the message by removing the compassion and using the information and technology negatively. This information has been distorted and rewritten into negative material that forms the belief structure that is the basis of the Illuminati. The Illuminati have used this information to gain power and control over civilization for thousands of years. This occurrence caused Ra to absorb much negative karma. Since then, they have been residing in fifth density in order to work with humanity to prepare us for the coming ascension and repolarize some of the positive polarity that was lost when their teachings were used for the negative. One of the tasks for the civilizations that are at this higher level of consciousness is to assist other planets and civilizations in the transition from third to fourth density, as well as fourth to fifth, which we call ascension. The technology that Ra offered was the Great Pyramid of Egypt. The Queen's Chamber utilized crystal technology to bring healing and initiation to those who sought it. This technology was also distorted and was used only for the benefits of the power class. When Ra was at the level of third density, which is where we are now, their civilization was aided by another sixth density civilization. This worked to their advantage because they were extremely less warlike than humanity, much more philosophical, and did not yet have a system of power and money in place. Ra comes from the planet Venus, where they experienced their third density existence before ascending through the fourth and the fifth densities into the sixth. When they were in fourth density, they had a tendency towards compassion and would often go as far as martyrdom to aid others. In the fifth density, they had to spend much time learning to balance this compassion with wisdom of the usefulness of the loss of life and the benefits that may come from not sacrificing the self. Throughout human history, dating back 75,000 years, Ra has attempted to help humankind prepare for ascension, which is called harvest in the law of one terms. In order to be ready for harvest, a person needs to be at least 51% service to others oriented in the positive polarity. To be harvested as a negative entity, they must be 99% service to self. 75,000 years ago, Ra assisted the third density souls of beings from Mars transmigrate to our planet after a massive disaster. Ra states that 50% of our population on Earth is of Martian descent. 58,000 years ago, Ra helped the civilization known as Mu. 11,000 years ago, Ra came to Egypt and offered teachings and technology in the form of the pyramids of Egypt. 7,500 years ago, Ra took a physical body in South America where they offered help and teachings. 2,300 years ago, others in the Confederation attempted to aid those of Egypt. To summarize, Ra is a social memory complex of the sixth density that evolved on Venus. They are helping us prepare for ascension by becoming more positively oriented towards service to others, unity, and love so that we can stay on planet Earth as it ascends into a fourth density planet.